दाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्यत देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. Okay, Subhadra is there. Can you go first? No, both of you together. This one, 30 from 37. Yes, Mataji. Shri Rukmini Vacha Shutva Guna Bhuvana Sundara Shinvatam Te Nirvishya Karna Vivara Harata. Subhadra also can go together. Both of you together. Yes, Mataji. Shri Rukmini Vacha. Both together. Shutva Gunam Bhuvana Sundara Shinvatam Te Nivesha Karna Vivaya Harata Angatapam Rupam Disham Dishimatam Akhilarta Labham Tvayuchata Vishyati Chittam Patrapam Me Kvatva Mukunda Mahati Kulashila Rupa Vidya Vayodha Vinagamba Viradmatulyam Dhirapatim Kulavati Nabhinita Kanya Kale Nishimmanaraloka Manobhiramam Tanme Bhavan Kulavat Bhritapatirangat Jayam Atmarpita Shabhavatatva Videhi Mavira Bhagam Vivashata Chadyarat Gomaya Varmingapate Balimam Bujaksha Urteshtadatanyamavritadeva vipra gurvarchanadiviralam bhagavan paresha aradita yadi gadagrajayetyapanim grinatu me navadavosha shutadaya anye shabhavini tamajita dvahane vidarbhan gupta shavedya pritana Pritana Patibi Parita Nirmadya Chatyamagadendra Valam Prashaya Matrakshashena Vidina Dvahad Virya Shulkham Antapurantara Charim Anihatya Bandhun Tvam Udvahe Katamiti Pravatam Upayam Purve Durasti Mahati Kula Deva Yatra Yasyam Bahir Navavadur Girijamupeyat Yasyan Pankaj Raja Svapana Mahanta Vachanti Umapatiriva Tamo Pahatyai Yahya Ambujakshana Laveha Bhavachadam Jayam Ashun Vrataksharan Shatajanma Bhishyat. Thank you, Subhadra Gidari. Now, Janvi, can you do?
Okay. Shri Rukmini Vasha Shruta Gunam Bhuvana Sundarashin Vatam Te Nirvavishya Karna Vive Aratok Natapa Rupam Dasha Dashimatam Akilaitarapam Dvaya Chuta Vishati Chitam Apratam Me Kata Mukunda Mahati Akulashila Rupa Ittavayotra Pidatambape Atpatulyam Dirapatim Akulavati Naveneta Kanya Kalana Singanarankamana Viramam Tanme Bhavan Kalavata Patrangajayamagnetitas Nabhavato Vivo Vide Mavirabhagam Abhimasatu Chedarat Gomayuvan Megapati Pala Ambujaksha Purdesarada Niyama Vrata Deva Vipra Gur Arjuna Tipir Alam Bhagavan Paresha Arajalo Yati Kada Greja Etyapanim Rena Dumena Tamagosh Astuta Nye Swabhavinitamajitorgana Vidarbangupta Samyatya Pradhana Pratipiparitya Nirmatya Chaitamatmata Gendrapa Lambra Sahya Mamrakshana Vidhino Dvaya Vira Sulkam Antapurantacharya Anyatya bandhan Tamudvarkata Iti pravadame Upayam purvetaya Aste mate kulla devayata Yashan bhave Anayana vedu kirjan upayat Yashange Bangajange Rajasna Banamato Vajanti Umapatir Ivatma Dhammapahatya Yahiyam Raksha Narabare Bhavat Prashadam Jayam Ashurvataksha Satajan Visyat
Yes, Subhadra Girdhari, can you read Tutu? Everyone, Tutu, read the translation.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Start. Subhadra, you can start.
Yes, Mataji. Shri Rukmini said in her letter, as read by the Brahmana, O beauty of the worlds, having heard of your qualities, which enter the ears of those who hear and remove their bodily distress, and having also heard of your beauty, which fulfills all of the visual desires of those who see, I have fixed my shameless mind upon you, O Krishna. O Mukunda, you are equal only to yourself in lineage, character, beauty, knowledge, youthfulness, wealth, and influence. O Lion among men, you delight the minds of all mankind. What aristocratic, sober-minded, and marriageable girl of a good family will not choose you as her husband when the proper time has come?
Therefore, my dear Lord, I have chosen you as my husband, and I surrender myself to you. Please come swiftly, O Almighty One, and make me your wife. My dear Lotus Eye Lord, let Shishupal never touch the hero's portion like a jackal stealing the property of a lion. If I have sufficiently worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead by pious works, sacrifices, charity, rituals, and vows, and also by worshipping the demigods, brahmanas, and gurus, then may Gadagraja come and take my hand, and not Dambo Gasha's son or anyone else.
Pro unconquerable one. Tomorrow, my marriage ceremony is about to begin. You arrive unseen and Vaidarbha. You surround yourself with leaders of your army, then crush the forces of China and Maha. Again, then marry me in the Rakshasa style, winning me with your valor. Since I will be staying within the inner chambers of the palace, you may wonder, how can I carry you away without killing some of your relatives? But I shall tell you a way. One day before the marriage, there is a grand procession in honor of the royal family's deity. In this procession, the new bride goes inside the city to visit goddess Girija.
Then can you finish this one also?
O lotus-eyed one, great souls like Lord Shiva hanker to bear in the dust of your lotus feet. I thereby destroy their ignorance. If I cannot obtain your much, I shall simply get up my fatal force, which will have become weak from the severe penances I will perform. Then, after 100 of lifetimes of endeavor, I may obtain your mercy.
Should we go to the Prahlad prayers and then go to the
Yes, Mataji.
yeah, Prahlad prayers we practice? You know which chapter Prahlad prayers, which canto?
Mataji,
Yeah.
Canto 7, chapter 9,
Verse
verse
8.
8.
Can we do from 30 today and then we did last time 30 to 50, and because we need to practice that slokas more, and then
20 slokas, Mataji.
yeah, 20 slokas, yeah, and then again we will practice, and if we have time we can go in the beginning also. We all go together, okay? Everyone, I need to hear everyone's voice. It's better because it will take time, otherwise 2 person you and so. Then we go. Everyone, okay? So we read the translation also. Ekastvameva
Ekastvameva jagate tamamurchaya tvam Guna nijamaya pravishta Swaham Raja Prava.
Naisha.
One second.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Tvam va idam shadashvabhavam satanya mayaya prabuddhiyam yamartha yadyasya janmani
Nidhanam
stiti ikshanam cha tadvai tadeva pashukala vadasti tarvo.
Go ahead. Then we also.
Nashedamatmani nilayam gumadye
Nija Shukhanuvavadiniha
Mani Pita Nidra Surya Sita Natudamana Gunashaya Tasyeva Teva Purita
Shakya Chanchodita Pragridharmanatmakudam Ampashananta Shayana Kiramachamade
Mahasam.
Tasambhavagavirato Apashyamana Apashyamanas Swami
सूक्ष्मं भूतेन्द्रियाक्षयमयेवितमं ददर्श
एवं
सहस्रवदनाग्निशिराभरं कर्णनयनाभरणविद्यां मायामया पुरुषमापमुदाभिरिञ्च तस्माभवन्हयशिरस्तनुभामि बिभ्रावेदा द्रुहावति बलं मधुकैतवाक्य तत्त्वां तव प्रियतमं तनुमामनन्ति गृषिदेव जहास्पतारय हंसि जगपति पाधर्मया महापुरुषा विक्तं चन्नकलयनवाश अववास्त्रियवास्त्रिगताशतं दशत्वं
Ranvi, are you doing
Yeah.
here? Okay. Naitam Midina.
विकर्षति माद्रिप्ता चेत् ग्राह्यान्यत च
Sapa Sapapniva Gehapati Nanti.
कर्मपतिता भववैतरान्यामन्योन्यजन्ममरणाशनमितवीता पश्यञ्जन समरविग्रह
Premodam adya Guru Bhagavan
Utanasya
Karaneshambhavasambhavalopaheto Mudeshu vai paranugrahartabandho Kim te te priyajanan anushevatam na
Anushevatamna
Naiva dvije paradurajaya vaitarannya swaviragaya mahapritamagna chitta Shochetata vimukasheta Chetasa indriyarta maya shikaya paramudhan
Vahato Vidhu Vimudan
Rayena devamunaya shapimukti kama maunam chiranti vijanena parardhanishtaha Naitam vihaya kripana vimuksha eko Nanyam asya sharana pramata vipashe
Ramato Passe Dharma सुने हैं तो नहीं
Yalmaituna giyamedi shukamitu kanyadaya kandu yanena karayor hivatu padukha trivyanti te agripana bhavadukha vaja
Medisatavira
Maunarata Shrutavadyanaya Vakya Vakya Raha Javadya
Apavargya
Apavarga Apavarga
Varge
Raya Paramurushatvedra Achitadriyana Varda
Vartadriyarta
Havandi Udana Vadrata
Driyana
Udambikanam
Utana
रूपे इव सरस्वती
Ube ime saraswati tave dashinte vijanture ivana
Ivana
kalyana
Chanya Yakshya Yukta Shamantrambaya Pragya Kandetva Yogena Bhagavivana Shinani Darsya
Yogena Vani
Yatasya
Eva Darshananyatasyat
Niravanirviyanam yumatra
Pranendriyani
Ryan
Anugrahasya Sarvam
Rahasa Sarvam
Nanyatvarastyapi Manovishachaniruktam
Nanyatam Nanyatad Aste Abhimana Vachasha Niruktam Naite Gunana Gunino Mahadadyayo Ye Sarve Mana
Pradipasha Devakya
Devasya
Adyantava
Devamatra Adya Ananta Vishaya
Shabda
Vimisha Shudira
Tvam
Viramani Shastra
Ziyo Viramanti Sabdat
Tattera Tamanama Shruti Karma Puja Karma
Karma Smriti
Karaya
Prayano
Mataya
Matayam
Samsevaya Tayamine
Samsevaya
Ganage Bhakti
Bhakti
Madana
Jana
Paramahamsa
Shakatayula
Katalamita
Tatolo Beta
Beta
Okay. Will you go and read the meaning? 3 you can read, okay? One person 3. How that will do? Small, Rudra. 32. Then we can you start. 30 to 33 you read first. Then 30 to 33.
30 to 33.
Mm.
My dear Lord, you alone manifest yourself as the entire cosmic manifestation, for you existed before the creation, you existed after the annihilation. You are the maintainer between the beginning and between beginning and all of this is done by your external energy, through actions and reactions of the three material nature. Therefore, whatever exists externally and internally is you alone. My dear Lord, entire cosmic creation is caused by you, and the cosmic manifestation is a fix of your energy, although the entire cosmos is but you alone. You keep yourself aloof from it. Conception of mine and yours is sort of in the type of illusion because everything is an emanation of you, and therefore not different from you. Indeed, the cosmic manifestation is not different from you, and the annihilation is also caused by you. This is the relationship between your relationship and the cosmos. By example of seed and the tree, or subtle cause and gross manifestation. All my lords also represent the God after annihilation of the created and after the creative energy is kept in you, who appears sleeping and half closed eyes. Actually, however, you do not sleep like an ordinary human being, for you are always transcendental stage beyond the creation in the material world, and you always for transcendental bliss as Garna Dukshara Vishnu, and you thus remain in your transcendental status, not touching any material objects, although you appear to sleep. This is sleeping. It's a distance from sleeping.
Subhadra, can you read? Please.
Yes, Mahataji. This cosmic manifestation, the material world, is also your body. This total lump of matter is agitated by your potent energy known as Kala Shakti, and thus the three modes of material nature are manifested. You awaken from the bed of Shesha, Ananta, and from your navel a small transcendental seed is generated. It is from this seed that the lotus flower of the gigantic universe is manifested. Exactly as a banyan tree grows from a small seed. From that great lotus flower, Brahma was generated. But Brahma certainly could see nothing but the lotus. Therefore, thinking you to be outside, Lord Brahma dove into the water and attempted to find the source of the lotus for 100 years. He could find no trace of you. However, for when a seed fructifies, the original seed cannot be seen.
Lord Brahma, who is celebrated as Admayoni, having been born without a mother, was struck with wonder. Thus he took shelter of the lotus flower, and when he had been purified after undergoing severe austerities for many hundreds of years, he could see that the cause of all causes, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was spread throughout his own body and senses, just as aroma, although very subtle, is perceived in the earth. Lord Brahma could then see you possessing thousands and thousands of faces, feet, heads, hands, thighs, noses, ears, and eyes. You were very nicely dressed, being decorated and bedecked with varieties of ornaments and weapons. Seeing you in the form of Lord Vishnu, your symptoms and form being transcendental, your legs extending from the lower planets, Lord Brahma achieved transcendental bliss.
You want to read 3? I think you both read 2, yes?
Yes,
ma'am.
Mahataji.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
okay, Janvi, go ahead. You read 2 now. Or you can read 3. No problem.
My dear Lord, when you appeared as Hayagriva with the head of a horse, you killed 2 dinosaurs, one to Gautama, who were full of the words of passion and ignorance. Then you delivered the Vedic knowledge to Brahma. For this reason, all the great saints accept your forms as transcendental, unchanged by material qualities. In this way, my Lord, you appear in various incarnations as a human being, an animal, a great saint, a demigod, a fish, or tortoise, thus maintaining the entire creation in a different planetary system and killing demonic principles. According to the age of my Lord, you protect the principles of religion in age of godly. However, you do not assert yourself in the Supreme Personality of God, and therefore you are known as Three Yuga, the Lord who appears in 3 yugas.
Go ahead, Janvi.
My dear Lord of the Vagrant, the planets, where there are no anxiety, my mind is extremely sinful and lusty, being sometimes so-called happy and sometimes so-called distressed by various form of levitation. And fear, it always seeks more and more money. It thus has become the most polluted and is never satisfied in topics of concerning you. I am the most fallen and poor in such a status of life. How shall I be able to discuss your activity?
Subhadra Girdhari.
Yes,
Subhadra.
Mahataji. My dear Lord, O infallible one, my position is like that of a person who has many wives, all trying to attract him in their own way. For example, the tongue is attracted to plattable dishes. The genitals to sex with an attractive woman, in the sense of touch to contact with soft things. The belly, although filled, still wants to eat more, and the ear, not attempting to hear about you, is generally attracted to cinema songs. The sense of smell is attracted to yet another side. The restless eyes are attracted to scenes of sense gratification. The active senses are can you scroll down? Are attracted elsewhere. In this way, I'm certainly embarrassed. My dear Lord, you are always transcendentally situated on the other side of the river of death, but because of the reactions of our own activities, we are suffering on this side. Indeed, we have fallen into this river and are repeatedly suffering the pains of birth and death and eating horrible things. Now kindly look upon us, not only upon me, but also upon all others who are suffering, and by your causeless mercy and compassion, deliver us and maintain us. O my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, the original spiritual master of the entire world, what is the difficulty for you, who manage the affairs of the universe, in delivering the fallen souls engaged in your devotional service? You are the friend of all suffering humanity, and for great personalities it is necessary to show mercy to the foolish. Therefore, I think that you will show your causeless mercy to persons like us who engage in your service.
Giridhari?
O best of the great personalities, I am not at all afraid of material existence. Wherever I stay, I am fully absorbed in thoughts of your glories and activities. My concern is only for the fools and rascals who are making elaborate plans for material happiness and maintaining their families, societies, and countries. I'm simply concerned with love for them. My dear Lord Nishingadev, I see that there are many saintly persons indeed, but they are interested only in their own deliverance, not caring for the big cities and towns. They go to the Himalayas or the forests to meditate with vows of silence, Maunavrat. They are not interested in delivering others. As for me, however, I do not wish to be liberated alone. Leaving aside all these poor fools and rascals, I know that without Krishna consciousness, without taking shelter of your lotus feet, one cannot be happy. Therefore, I wish to bring them back to shelter at your lotus feet. Sex life is compared to the rubbing of two hands to relieve an itch. Grahamedis, so-called grihastas who have no spiritual knowledge, that think that this itching is the greatest platform of happiness, although actually it is the source of distress. The kripanas, the fools who are just the opposite of brahmanas, are not satisfied by repeating sensuous enjoyment. Those who are dhira, however, who are sober and who tolerate this itching, are not subjected to the sufferings of fools and rascals.
Zanvi?
O Supreme Personality of God, there are 10 prescribed methods on the path of liberation: to remain silent, not to speak to anyone, to observe vows, yamas, all kinds of ritual knowledge, to undergo austerities, to study Vedas and other Vedic literatures, to execute the duties of Lord Sharma, to explain the Sasha, to stay in ordinary place, to winter silently, to be absorbed in trance. These different methods of liberation are generally not a professional practice, is not only a professional practice and means livelihood. Livelihood for those who are not conquered by their senses, but sad because those persons are so false and proud. These partners may not be successful. Authorized by Vedic knowledge, one can see that the forms of God and affected this cosmic manifestation belong to the supreme personality of God, and for the cosmic manifestation is his energy. Both cause and effect are nothing but therefore, my Lord, just as a wise man's being by considering cause and effect can see how fire prevents words and those engaged in devotional service understand how you are both cause and effect.
Next, put it.
Also, personality of God. Also, supreme Lord, you are actually the air, the earth, the fire, sky, water. And you are the objects of sense perception like life, air, the five senses, the mind, the consciousness, false ego. Indeed, you are everything subtle growth. The material elements are expressed either by words or by the mind. Are nothing but you.
Subhadra, can you read remaining two?
Yes, Mataji. Neither the three modes of material nature, Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, and Tamoguna, nor the predominating deities controlling these three modes, nor the five gross elements, nor the mind, nor the demigods, nor the human beings can understand your lordship. For they are all subjected to birth and annihilation. Considering this, the spiritually advanced have taken to devotional service. Such wise men hardly bother with Vedic study. Instead, they engage themselves in practical devotional service.
Therefore, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, the best of all persons to whom prayers are offered, I offer my respectful obeisances to you, because without rendering six kinds of devotional service unto you, offering prayers, dedicating all the results of activities, worshipping you, working on your behalf, always remembering your lotus feet, and hearing about your glories, who can achieve that which is meant for the Paramahamsas?
Okay, let's finish today. Next week is 8 to 30 we can do, okay? Yeah. We have today Rudra pairs. I'll go, Rudra pairs which canto? Did you read the Prachinavari's son? Yes, Prachinavari son. Prachitas, do you read
Yes,
in the
Mataji.
Bhagavata? What they did, what Prachita was doing. Do you know the story of Prachitas? Do you remember from your Bhagavatam class?
Yes, Mataji. I think it was the Prachitas, like they were like the sons of Daksha, Prajapati Daksha, and then they were
They were not
sent
the son
for
of Daksha. They were the son of Prachinavaris.
Prajinapati, and then they were like there for meditation in the forest.
Mm.
No, not in the
Under the
forest.
water. They went for all the sun went to meditation in under the water. Yes,
Yeah.
and Lord Shiva came by their cooperation. Lord Shiva really happy because they were all together doing the meditation on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and their Lord Shiva came and he wanted to teach how they can pray to Lord Krishna. That is, he gave this instruction to this. It's a very, very nice prayers. And how, yeah, that is the story is there. Okay, I'll read some of the part, okay, here, if we have time. Till the time what is happening, okay? I'll see. The great sage Maitreya continue. Vivisa. Bijiswa, the eldest son of Maharaj Prithu, had a reputation. Okay, we don't need to read from here. I'll read from the where is the Prachina Varichat. Yeah, Prachina Varichat. Okay, because you will get the story again. Okay, Queen Prachinavari, we get 10 children in the womb of Swata Dhruti. All of them were equally endowed with religiosity and all of them were known as the Prachetas. Okay? When all these Prachetas were ordered by their father to marry and beget children, they all entered the ocean and practiced austerities and penances for 10,000 years. Thus, they worshipped the master of all austerity, the personality of God. When all the sons of Prachinavari left home to execute austerity, they met Lord Shiva, who out of great mercy instructed them about the absolute truth. All the sons of Prachinavari meditated upon the instruction, chanting and worshipping them with great care and attention. Vidura asked Maitreya, "My dear Brahmana, why did the Prachetas meet Lord Shiva on the way? Please tell me how the meeting happened, how Lord Shiva became very pleased with them, how he instructed them. Certainly such talks are important. I wish that you please be merciful upon me and describe them." The great sage Vidura continued, "O best of the Brahmana, it is very difficult for living entity engaged within the material world to have personal contact with Lord Shiva. Even great sages who have no material attachment do not contact him, despite their always being observed in meditation to attain his personal contact. Lord Shiva, the most powerful demigod, second only to Lord Vishnu, is self sufficient. Although he has nothing to aspire for in the material world, for the benefit of those in the material world, he is always busily engaged everywhere and accompanied by his dangerous energies like Goddess Kali, Goddess Durga. The great Sage Maitreya continued, "My dear Vidura, because of their pious nature, all the sons of Prachinavari very seriously accepted the word of their father with heart and soul, and with this word on their head, they went toward the west to execute their father's order. While traveling, the Pracheta happened to see great reservoir of water, which seemed almost like big as ocean. The water of this lake was so calm and quiet that it seemed like a mine of the great soul, and its inhabitants, the aquatics, appeared very peaceful and happy to be under the protection of such a watery reservoir. In their great lake, there were different types of lotus flowers. Some of them were bluish and some of them were red. Some of them grew at night, some in the day, and some like the Hindivara lotus flower in the evening. Combined together, lotus flowers filled the lake so full that the lake appeared to be the great mine of such flowers. Consequently, on the shore there were swans and cranes, chakravakras, karan, davas, and other beautiful water birds standing about. There were various trees and cheaper on all the side of lake, and there were mad bumblebees humming all about them. It was a very nice place. Yes, the tree appeared to be very jolly due to the sweet humming of the bumblebee, and the saffron, which was contained in the lotus flower, was being thrown into the air. These all created such atmosphere that it appeared as though festival were taking place there. The son of king became very much amazed when they heard vibration from various drums and kettle drums, along with the other orderly musical sound pleasing to ear. The Prasiddhas were fortunate to see Lord Shiva, the chief of the demigod, emerging from the water with his associate. His bodily luster was just like molten gold. How Lord Shiva is molten gold. Yes, his throat was bluish. He had three eyes, which looked very mercifully upon his devotee. He was accompanied by many musicians who were glorifying him. As soon as Prasitas saw Lord Shiva, they immediately offered their obeisances in great amazement and fell down at the lotus feet of the Lord. Lord Shiva became very pleased with the Prasitas because generally Lord Shiva is the protector of pious person and person of gentle behavior. Being very much pleased with the princess, he began to speak as follows. Lord Shiva said, "You are all the son of King Prachirabari, and I wished all good fortune to you. I also know what you are going to do. Therefore, I am visible to you just to show my mercy upon you." Lord Shiva continued, "My any person who surrenders to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, the controller of everything, material nature as well as the living entity, is actually very dear to me. A person who executes his occupational duty properly for 100 births becomes qualified to occupy the post of Brahma. See, 100 years if you do your dharma, you can become a Brahma. And if he become more qualified, he can approach Lord Shiva. A person who is directly surrendered to Lord Krishna or Vishnu in unalloyed devotional service immediately promoted to spiritual planet. Lord Shiva and other demigods attain this planet after the destruction of this material world. You are all devotee of Lord, and as such, I appreciate that you are respectable as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I know in this way that the devotees also respect me and that I am dear to them. Thus, no one can be as dear to the devotee as I. Now I shall chant one mantra which is not only transcendental, pure, and auspicious, but is the best prayer for anyone who is aspiring to attain the ultimate goal of life. When I chant this mantra, please hear it carefully and attentively. The great sage Maitreya continued. Out of his causeless mercy, the exalted personality of Lord Shiva, a great devotee of Lord Narayan, continued to speak to the king's sons who were standing with folded hand. Okay, from here, did you get the story now? How the Lord Shiva met with Prachetas?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, that's how he met with them, and they were ready to enter in that lake, and Lord Shiva was coming from that lake, and that lake was very beautiful. There was lotus, which is blown. Yes, in the evening, night, and afternoon, and different colors, red, bluish, and there are very nice sounds. The birds are singing, very beautiful, like that. So many things, auspicious things was happening. And Lord Shiva give darshan was who are another devotee to the Lord Krishna. So very nice prayers. I think same tune. I was looking at the same tune. But we go through the same way. Okay, synonyms. Sri Rudra Vacha
Lord Shiva began to speak.
Jitam
All glories
Te
unto you,
Atmabit
self-realized,
Barya
the best,
Sostaye
unto the auspicious,
Sosti
auspiciousness.
Astu
Let there be
Ni
of
Me
me
Bhavata
by you,
Aradasa
by the all
perfect,
Radam
worshipable,
Sravamsa
the
Sarvamsai
Supreme Soul,
Maya Sar Basmai Atmane
unto the Supreme Soul,
Namaha.
obeisances.
Lord Shiva addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead with the following prayers. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, all glories unto you. You are the most exalted of all self-realized souls. Since you are always auspicious for the self-realized soul, I wish that you be auspicious for me. You are worshipable by virtue of the all-perfect instruction you give. You are the super soul, therefore I offer my obeisances as the supreme living beings. Yes, all the self-realized soul they worship Krishna. He's glorifying in the beginning verse only. He's glorifying the Lord, and you are actually super soul of all living entities, and you can realize only by the exalted soul. Okay. जीतं त आत्मभि श्रीरुद्रुवाच
Rudra
जीतं त आत्मविद्वर्या
Jitam ta atmavidavarya.
Devi, repeat. जीतं त आत्मविद्वर्या
Jitam ta atmavidavarya.
स्वस्तये स्वस्तिरस्तु मे
Swastaye swastidastu me.
भवता 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 राधसरथम्
Avataradhasharadham.
सर्वस्मः आत्मने नमः
Sarvashvatmane namaha.
श्रीरुद्र उवाच
Rudra vacha.
ते आत्मविद्वर्या
Jitam ta atmavidvarya.
स्वास्थये स्वस्तिरस्तु मे
स्वास्थ्ये स्वस्तिरस्तु मे
भवताराधसाराधम्
भवता राधसाराधम्
भवता राधाम्
सर्वस्मात्मने नमः.
सर्वस्मात्मने नमः.
Janvi, can you say? You all say one time and we'll end the call. Janvi, can you go ahead? You unmute. I didn't hear it.
श्रीरुद्र उवाच जितां त आत्मा विद्वर्य स्वस्तिरस्तु मे भवतरतस्य रथं सर्वस्याम् आत्मने नमः.
Yes. Subhadra Giridhari, one by one.
Yes, Mataji. श्रीरुद्र उवाच जितं तदात्मविद्वर्या श्वसते स्वस्तिरस्तु मे भवता राधशराधं सर्वस्मात्मने नमः.
श्रीरुद्र उवाच जितं तात्मविद्वर्या स्वस्तये स्वस्तिरस्तु मे भवता राधा सर्वस्मात्मने नमः.
Okay, thank you. Only one verse we'll learn today. I'm just starting this verse today. Next week again we'll do the prayers, repeating 2 prayers, Pralat prayers, and these prayers. Sometime we'll go revising to both prayers, and then other prayers also will add. Okay. Other prayers also will do them. Thank you. Next week we'll see. Okay. Kansikalpa Tarvasya.
कृपासिन्धुभैव च पतितानपावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, माताजी की जय, ऑल द डिवोटीज की जय. हरे कृष्ण माताजी, दंडवत प्रणाम.
Pranam.